What up, gang? YouTube and Twitch. I hope everyone's doing well today. We got something a little bit different today. We're gonna see if it works. We'll see if my computer and internet can handle it. But I'm hoping we can do some honor mode Baldur's Gate 3. So let me double check something real quick. I want to make sure. Okay, yes, they got the explicit content turned off. Wanted to double check that. Also, there's a Twitch integration, so viewers can see the party, check our quests, and they can vote on dialogue options too. So hopefully that'll be fun for everyone. So yeah, we'll give this a shot. If it doesn't run smoothly, we'll switch back to Skyrim, but hopefully this should be fine. And we're gonna do honor mode, which I see now they put the yo, damn, no bobbies. Yeah, there are no bobbies. Sorry, Kiwi Paste. Sorry to disappoint you. No bobbies. No, it's heartbreaking. I know you wanted some bobbies, but also I got the text overlay to work, so let me know how that looks. It looks good on my end, so that's pretty exciting. I'm pretty happy about that. All right, so we're doing a fresh honor mode run. Today is the first day, and I'm thinking of doing a bard because I want to have like maximum zaniness naturally. So far, the quality looks pretty good on the stream, so that's really good. I'm glad. Let's hope it keeps up. I'm a little optimistic though. I'll let the cinematic play. I don't want to interrupt it for anyone. Oh, man. That's gotta be the worst feeling. I hate how they're hairy, too. Hairy little bugs.
Who are you?
All right. I like to do a half elf, so I'll probably do that. I like to do the big guy. I like wood half elves, especially. I like the way they look, and I just like the extra 5 feet of movement. It's just so nice. Bard. We are doing Bard. Let's take a look at our cantrips here. So we're doing honor mode, so we kind of have to think about that. Vicious Mockery is alright. I just feel like I've beaten Baldur's Gate once before on Tactician, and I did it with a Bard. So this is my second time playing that. I mean, I've had a couple of other runs, none that I've finished yet. And I started an honor mode run with a Paladin, but this is my first time doing an honor mode with a bard, and I just feel like Vicious Mockery just felt like such an underwhelming cantrip. That could be really good though. Take only half the damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing attacks. I feel like that would be more impactful than Vicious Mockery. I like to have lights on hand, especially for like all of Acts 2. So I think I'll do Blade Ward and Light. Friends sucks because it can just get you in so much trouble. Because it says in higher difficulty modes, the target might accuse you of enchanting them. And I've had that happen before, and it turns like the whole town hostile, so... True Strike... I mean, it's a concentration. It only lasts 2 turns. I feel like Blade Ward is a lot more effective. I've never really cared to use Mage Hand. Same thing with Dancing Lights. Or Minor Illusion. I'm not much of like a sneak person. And if there is like a sneak encounter, I'd rather just use like the Rogue for that. So I think Blade Ward and Light are pretty good. Aw, shit. Baldur's Gate. Yeah, Pack Bob. We're doing honor mode. And I'm going to do a bard. And I've got the Twitch integration so you guys can vote on dialogue options. So yeah, that should be pretty fun. I'm very excited. I wanted to kind of switch it up. But yeah, I'm glad to see you in the chat. I'm glad you're here with us. I'm very excited to play this, and I hope it holds up, because I was worried that it might be like too intense for my computer to run and stream at the same time, but so far it looks pretty good, so we'll keep it up. The violin's really pretty. I kind of like it. It's like a little melancholic. Yeah, I dig the violin. You dig the violin too? Good. Stream isn't loading very well. I'll be more active in a minute. Yeah, that's cool. Can't wait to see the shenanigans. Me neither. I'm excited. Grizzly Hill vibes. Yeah. All right. I like that. Yeah, you're right. Violin it is. So I have no idea about like party composition. I don't know who I want it. So my first and only playthrough that I've done to completion, I was saying earlier, was also with a bard. And in that party I had Shadowheart, Karlach, and Gale. So I think it'd be kind of fun to switch it up. But if you guys have something that you'd like to see in terms of like a party member, because I like to try and stick with like a core group throughout the entire game. So if there's anything that you guys would like to see for like party composition, we could do that. Because I'm trying to plan like what, I don't even know like what subclass I'm going to do with the bard yet. So in terms of like compositions, if you guys want to see something, you'll have to let me know, because I'm kind of going into this with like completely blind. I didn't have any thoughts beforehand, so I'm just kind of rolling with it. Your chat overlay is a super nice addition. Cool. I'm glad. I really like it too. And I think once we're out of this screen and playing the base game, it'll, it shouldn't interfere with too much. So, sorry. Let's pick our spells. If you guys see a spell you want, let me know. I'll throw it in there. But it is honor mode, so I've also got to be very careful about what I select. So I'll take your guys' input, but Longstrider is dope. I like having Longstrider for sure. I might just do like a big buff bard Like focus on that, because like they're for my interactions with Bard, I just felt like their damaging effects were so minimal. They're just such a support class, so charm person could be really good. I don't know if I really want to bother with healing. Dissonant Whispers doesn't look bad. Fairy Fire. I liked Fairy Fire a lot. I like the utility from Featherfall. I'm kind of leaning towards like Featherfall, Longstrider. I like to have a Speak with Animals on hand. And then like either like Fairy Fire or Thunderwave because they're AoE effects, or like a good single target effect like Dissonant Whispers, Sleep, Charm. It depends on your school. Yeah, and I don't know, like I don't have a plan for like the school that I want to do yet, so yeah, I'm kind of going with the flow. I didn't have like a set plan really. So I think what I'm currently feeling, I think Sleep gives a guaranteed crit for the next hit on them. That could be really good. Puts creature into a magical slumber. Select targets up to a combined 24 hit points. That's pretty good at level 1, 24 hit points, and I imagine that like scales per level. Yeah, because I think Sleep makes them prone, and if you're attacked and prone, isn't that a guaranteed crit? Is that how that works? But it won't work on bosses. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so what I'm thinking is Featherfall, Longstrider. Since you recommended Sleep, we can put that in there, and then Speak with Animals. So Featherfall, Longstrider, Sleep, and Speak with Animals. Being unconscious makes it a crit. Gotcha. It's unconscious. Okay. I thought it was being prone, but I get you. I got you. So Featherfall, Longstrider, Sleep, and Speak with Animals. Obviously, it's like a utility heavy to begin with, but we also have Blade Ward and Light. And so we don't have like any like direct or AoE damaging effects, but I'm not like super worried about that because, you know, the Bard's going to be like a utility focus, I'm thinking. And he'll kind of just like support everyone else who's going to be like, you know, the big bruisers and the glass cannons and whatnot. So, okay. Hill's favorite build in the game is Vengeance Paladin and Fiend Warlock with high charisma. I've not played Warlock very much, and I did a little bit of Paladin, but Vengeance Paladin sounds super dope. I like being able to have. This is another reason why I liked Bard, because they're such jack of all trades. I think that's literally an effect that they get, right? Or like a passive. So for background, for backgrounds, not Urchin, not Soldier, not Sage. I kind of like Folk Hero. Animal Handling and Survival. Or Entertainer. Insight and Religion. Deception, Sleight of Hand. Deception and Stealth. I'm thinking either Criminal or Entertainer. Oh, Rogue. I think you're right. Oh, it is Bard? Okay, cool. With the Hexblade charges, you attack using Charisma too. Oh, like dual classing. Gotcha. Yeah. I've heard that Warlock and Paladin dual classing is pretty crazy. I think Entertainer with Acrobatics and Performance is good. So we'll do that. Acrobatics. Let's see if we can change these. Deception, intimidation, and persuasion. That's actually about where I want them. Because none of the rest of these I'm like super concerned with. I just like being able to talk my way out of anything and everything. And I think that'll be fun, more fun too, with chat being able to vote on dialogue options. So if you guys want to vote for something, it'll succeed more likely, even if I disagree with that. Kind of like doing that, like 10s across the board, and then just maxing out like your 2 major stats. Okay, cool. Well,
Where to next?
Hells, something just woke up down.
It's opened.
More of those.
There's magic keeping this chest. Hells, something just woke.
It's opened.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
make our character real quick. I always dig the, especially on a bard, having the beholder on the neck. That's actually like a really dope tattoo. I just don't like the way that facial hair looks in this game, so I usually go clean shaven. All right, we got our boy. I like to just use my name. Let me. I don't know if I like the hair. Oh, you look like a British soldier. Yeah, I like that hair. That looks good. All right. Here we go. I like this guy because he looks like Geralt. Dylan Big D Thundaclast. That's what they called me when I was a trucker. Yeah, it's super buggy, especially with colors. Yeah, I feel like games have just never landed facial hair. It always just looks... It looks like, It reminds me, there's a movie where someone like glues facial hair on their face. What is that movie? I can't remember, but facial hair in video games just always like, I get it, it's a game and everything, but it just always looks so fake. It just totally takes me out of it. I get it though. I mean, it's hard like texturing hair in video games. Because to like properly texture hair, you'd have to like focus the entirety of your game's like engine on just like the hair alone. Ooh. Gives me SpongeBob movie vibes. Yeah, something like that for sure. Now that we're men. That's such a good movie, though. Legitimately. The SpongeBob movie is goated. Now that we're men. Makes me laugh to this day. I love that movie. Yeah. That was a movie that children and adults could enjoy. They just did such a good job with that movie, like, pandering to both demographics. Like, it was for, like, old head people that have been watching SpongeBob for a while and have grown up. And it was for, like, kids just, you know, starting to watch SpongeBob. I loved SpongeBob when I was a kid. That was like by far one of my favorite cartoons. But we had like when I was a kid, we had so many good cartoons. They were all good. I liked everything. It's pretty nostalgic to see like there's so many cartoons that have come and gone since we've grown up. It's crazy. Because there was like yeah, I'm just like thinking like through in my head of all the cartoons I've watched. Because some of my favorites were like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Codename Kids Next Door. But then as you got older, you started to get like Chowder and Flapjack. It helped form my humor for sure. Yeah. I definitely based a little bit too much of my humor off of cartoons when I was in like middle school. And it definitely like didn't make me any friends because I was like that weird kid that would just quote cartoons all day. And when you're getting into middle school, all the kids were like thought they were hard and they're like, I don't watch cartoons anymore. I'm an adult now, you know? And I was still that dork that was just like quoting Kim Possible. So people always made fun of me. All right. So we got our bard here. Let's, oh gosh. I already messed up. How do I get out of this camera view? What is this? Chat, Jarvis, get me out of top-down view. Hold on, boomer moment. Tactical camera? Is that what that is? Okay, cool. We would have been friends in middle school. My friend group was super cringy. Yeah, we definitely would have been friends in middle school. We would have been bullied together.
Dead.
We would have had some solidarity in that together for sure.
On my way.
Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. I was trying to solve a problem on my own, be independent, you know.
Don't mind if I do.
I think one of my favorite decisions for this game is how all the characters are constantly whispering. Don't mind if I do. I see that the overlay here. Let me move this around a little bit because it looks like the overlay is interfering with the mini map, which is unfortunate. So let me try this. Hopefully this works better for you guys. the Twitch chat overlay, damn it. It's optimized. Okay. I know how to fix this. Chat, give me 2 seconds. Or like 30 seconds. My whole school was cringy. It was a small arts school. Oh, yeah. I went to public school. And when I was going to public school, for some reason in North Idaho, that's when everyone began to think that they were a blood, you know, like a gang member. Everybody wore like it was a lot of wannabe kids, you know, that thought they were like super hard, and so everybody wore like all red, and but also they followed that up with like fighting all the time. So okay, somebody say something real quick. Literally just type anything in the chat. I want to, oh, well, not anything. Obviously something relatively appropriate. Or if you guys want, I will. Test. Okay, that's close. I just need to move it over like a little bit. So let's try that out. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Cool. Okay. Thank you guys for your patience. I wanted to make sure I want to make sure that I interfere with God. I want to make sure that I don't interfere with the UI as much as possible. Desperate Oak 48. Tuned in here before D&D night. Right on. Welcome to the channel, Desperate Oak 48. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You got some D&D going on tonight? Is it the campaign that you guys have been doing for a little bit? I just started this run like 30 minutes ago, so Interactive Shaman, hello to you as well. Glad to see you in the chat. Thank you for the follow the other day. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We just started our honor mode run. We're doing a bard. Want to make as much chaos as possible, and I feel like you can definitely achieve that with a bard. I have not finished this game on honor mode yet. I would really like to. I'm fiending for those gold dice. I like the gold jacket and Happy Gilmore. It's my coworkers and I. Nice. What are you playing in the campaign? What's your guys' what's your group like? What's everybody playing? I always love hearing like the builds that people are doing with all their classes. Gotcha, bro. About to get back into WoW while watching. That's awesome. I kind of miss WoW too. I definitely might get back into it in a little bit. I mean, I'm pretty focused on the streaming, and WoW is like a full-time job, so I don't want to take away from this, but I do miss it for sure.
From this place, you'll free us. Please. Before they return. They return.
So this is our first dialogue we've had. And I did the Baldur's Gate Twitch integration. So I think you guys can vote on the options, right? I just don't know how... Oh, start a community poll for this choice. Gotcha. Oh, interesting. That's cool. So it looks like I could probably like see your guys' choices live. Brain giving MK11 vibes. Have you ever seen or played Baldur's Gate, Shaman? I'm the DM, but we got 8 players. Holy cow, that's a big group. Kudos to you for handling that. That's crazy. That would stress me out. That's impressive though. 8 players. I bet that's a fun campaign though.
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
I guess I should not assume. I'm Jesus one Somdi Christ. Oh yeah. I know who you are. I just refer to people by their tags as like a show of respect, you know. I feel like the streaming thing is kind of like a different atmosphere, so if people want to keep their identities secret or whatever, you know, I respect that. But yeah, brother, I'm glad you're here.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
8 players, man, that's wild. I just can't get over that. I bet combat's got to take forever. Alright, I like to try and save the brain. So, we'll give that a shot, shall we? Oh! First roll of the campaign, nat 20. That means it's all downhill from here. Literally and statistically. Just making sure. Didn't want to be long-winded without at least clarifying. Yeah, no, I got you, man. It's a lot, but we manage. Yeah.
Cripple the strange creature.
I can imagine.
Subservient, should it prove
well, that's also good too, because if you have a lot of people, that's a lot of energy to bounce off. So, real quick, I realized I'm going to see if I can flip my camera. Nope, that's vertically. I don't want to do that. Oh, transform. No? Yeah. Flip horizontal. There we go. There, that's much better. Now it looks like I'm looking at the game. Okay. Spare the creature. Yeah. It's our little buddy. He's gonna help us. Ripper runes. But yeah, Shaman, have you played Baldur's Gate before, or is this like totally new to you?
Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must
Man,
go to the helm. At the helm.
I've got a campaign I'm in right now. We haven't played in like, gosh, probably like a month and a half, because literally every week we meet bi-weekly, and every time we go to meet, coincidentally it's been me. I've had something going on, and so if you skip one session, and then it's like 3 or 4 weeks until you meet again, and so time, like if you miss one session, it just goes by so fast. But I'm very excited to play again.
To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
Started it on PS5 and have thoroughly enjoyed it. Okay, cool. So yeah, I played this before. Yeah, no, this game's amazing, man. I was kind of lucky. I had to take a leave from work for a little while, and I had a lot of free time for a couple months, and I had nothing to do. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll give Baldur's Gate a shot. And I fell in love with this game, and I sunk an ungodly amount of hours into it over a very brief period of time. So it got me through a rough time in my life, so I'm very thankful for this game, funny enough. Kept me busy. The starting Bard outfit is so ugly. That's the Bard drip. You're just jealous. Yeah, I'm so excited to play. Yeah, man, me too.
Visions rush past.
I missed the campaign. Even though we only had one session, I missed it already. I'm excited for session 2, 2 months later.
My head. What is this?
Baldur's Gate 100% deserved Game of the Year. Oh, absolutely. What beat it? I don't remember. Was it like Elden Ring or something, I'm guessing? I can't remember. I know. Baldur's Gate's older than Elden Ring, isn't it? I don't really keep up too well with like the Game of the Year stuff, but if it didn't get it, I can't imagine what beat it, honestly.
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
Oh, it did win. Gotcha. Okay, good. See, I don't know what I'm talking about. It just sounded like it didn't win. I guess I was just assuming the worst.
We carry mind flayer
It broke the record for awards.
unless we escape.
Yeah,
Unless we are close.
as it should have. Damn it.
Bodies and minds will be tainted
I'm
and
championing a
twisted.
cause that doesn't even exist.
Within days, we will be gay. Mind flayers.
Yeah, no, Larian Studios. And what's so cool about Larian, too, is I went to PAX West last year, and they had, like, the sickest booth there. And then my buddy went to PAX East this year, and they had a booth there that was also decked out. And for a game that's as old as it is, and for the company to continue to show up with, like, such pizzazz to all these expos, like, that's super rare. Like, you don't see that anymore. You know, back in the E3 days, companies would show out like that. But so it's cool to see Larian show up to all these expos and really go all out with their presentation. I have a lot of respect for him for that.
We can do nothing until we escape.
So how do we
That
vote?
must be our priority.
So when when there's dialogue, I can choose to do a poll, and then I think you guys can vote that way. So the next time I have the chance, I'll do a poll and we can test it out, because I don't know, I've never done it before, so we're kind of learning together. Baldur's Gate 1, but it went up against Spider-Man PS4, which was also great. Yeah, that's fair. I know a lot of people like Spider-Man. I don't have a PlayStation and I didn't play it, but yeah. Baldur's Gate definitely won all the awards, 100%. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We got a lot of buffs. I should have buffed up before this. I forgot. But, it's only like the first encounter, so. I know it's honor mode, but I don't think we have to overthink this first one too much. We should protest that they should have won and stick with it. Yeah, that's what I was doing. They won anyways, but I was protesting that they should have won. I just read the message wrong, and it just sounded like they didn't win. So I was like, oh, those bastards, Larian got robbed, even though they did get all the awards. But maybe after this stream, I'll make a tweet. I'll do like a Mandela effect, like Larian should have won Game of the Year, even though they did, and just like confuse everyone. I'm also a hoarder in Baldur's Gate, and I loot just about everything I can.
Now, to the helm.
I'm a little like OCD when it comes to structuring and like interfaces, especially when they're customizable. Everything's got to follow a specific pattern, otherwise I get irritated. It's the type A in me. But yeah, next time there's a dialogue, I'll open the polls up and we can vote. Right now there's not a whole lot of options that have much of an impact. But once we get out past the tutorial, then we'll start having some decisions that have an impact. I like to do a rapier on my bard. The hand crossbow is cool too, especially when you can dual wield hand crossbows. Yeah.
mind flayer machinery. Another mystery. Aggression. Annihilate. Annihilate.
Ooh. So you guys will have to let me know. What do you think? Who do you want to see in the party? I'm pretty unbiased, I think, in terms of who's in the party. I played my first playthrough was with Shadowheart, Gale, and Karlach. I've been wanting to do one with Astarion, Will, and like kind of a toss-up for the third. Lae'zel's, I like all of the characters, but Lae'zel's probably my least favorite. But she's also, you know, I know you can customize their classes and everything, but I don't mind changing the subclasses, but oh shoot, I forgot what this does. No, I think it turns, I think pressing that button turns this lady into an illithid. I don't like to do that. Makes me feel bad for her.
Something good here.
Alright, so here comes a dialogue here in a minute, once I free Shadowheart.
The console appears dormant. The console.
Yeah, I think Will would be cool. Yeah, I know you like Will. So yeah, he'd be a good fit for the group.
Suddenly
We'll do Will for sure.
Squirming in your head. The parasite.
That leaves two more options.
Fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Imagine we get a 1.
You feel the
It'd be kind of crazy if you roll a 1 there and you just can't save Shadowheart. Like, I know she still lives, but
a shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. More that Gith have a problem with everyone else. But there's more important matters right now. Survival. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
alright. So I opened up the polls so you guys can vote now. Maybe we can test it out and see how it works. You guys will have to let me know. Apparently Shadowheart's story was going to be the Dirge story. That makes sense. That fits her character. I liked her story a lot, though. Actually, her story might have been my favorite out of all the characters. I really liked her whole arc. I need to finish my playthrough still. Yeah, you've had that playthrough going for a while. So, there should be an option. I don't know what it looks like on your guys' end, but there should be an option for you to vote so that it shows up on my end. Because if you look in the chat down here, there's percentages. Oh, you don't see it? Yeah, I don't know where it pops up, but I see a 2 and a 1. Okay. Well, maybe I can play around with it another time and see if maybe I missed something.
I did. It must be.
But I see that you guys didn't want me to leave her behind. I respect that.
We'll have to wait.
I see that I've got a chat that has their priorities straight.
Shadowheart. One moment.
I'm on mobile. Maybe it doesn't work on mobile. That might be the issue. I'm not sure. Frisk Lightning, this game is peak. Oh yeah, this game is peak. I completely agree. By the way, thanks for the follow a couple days ago. Or no, that was actually this morning. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad to see you back. I've seen you hanging around the last couple of days. Or the last little while, I should say.
It's nothing. Trust me.
You're on PC and you don't see it? Okay, I might have just missed an option then. I can try and play with it later and see. We'll figure it out. Still learning. Pineapple pizza. Yes, indeed, pineapple pizza. I know we've had this conversation before, but I am pro pineapple pizza. It's funny how passionate people are about the pineapple pizza debate, though.
We're nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
I think I've heard one time that someone likes to put peanut butter in their ramen. I've heard peanut butter and I've heard cheese in ramen. Neither ones I've tried, but I also like to try new things, so... but I guess the peanut butter in the ramen thing would almost kind of be like a peanut butter curry, maybe? I mean, not quite, but, you know, maybe something to that effect. You're a professional pineapple pizza. How'd you get that gig? Well, it's kind of a long story, but basically I had a connection that hooked me up. He was a Supreme Pizza himself, and there was an opening with this company, and, you know, the pineapple pizza position is kind of like an introductory role, so I'm still learning, but, you know, eventually I'll work my way up to the staple, like peanut pepperoni or something, but yeah, you know, we're making moves in the industry. We're well on our way. I guess we can write/vote in a number, and that might work. Okay, well, yeah, we can try it again. I've also been so distracted that I totally forgot to do, like, buff and everything. So we're just gonna kind of freeball this first interaction. Like, I know it's still the tutorial, but honor mode can really sneak up on you and just totally whoop your ass if you're not, like, paying attention. 80% though, that's pretty high. But I know she's Shadowheart, so I was expecting her to whiff anyways. Oh, that's cool. I can still cast this. That's actually huge. I'll cast it on Lae'zel.
I won't give in.
We'll kill little buddy over here. Nice. I mean, it only had 1 health, but 11 damage is crazy for a level 1 hit. Dang, dude. I'm getting super lucky with these hits. That's insane. We rolled a nat 20 on our first roll, and we're just like banking critical after critical, which could be really bad because then our luck will average out, but... Oh! Dang, man. Crazy. Crazy lucky. That's what Google says. Okay. I've done peanut butter before. It was okay. Made my stomach hurt, though. You put peanut butter in ramen? I've heard of that, like I was saying. I had a peanut butter and jelly burger, which sounds weird at first, but the reality was that it was like a peanut butter curry sauce, and it was like a jalapeno jelly. But it was it was good. It was really good.
Nothing will stand in my way. Maybe not the best time.
I always like to try and get the sword off of this guy, but in honor mode, there's no way in hell I'm gonna even bother. I know there's not a chance. I mean, maybe... I'm not gonna, like, do any crazy exploits or anything. I'm just gonna play it how I normally would. Oh, mobile shot. Oh, I didn't know you could do this. That's dope. Oh my god, dude. We are getting so lucky. That's insane. That is crazy lucky.
I am death. My path be true.
That sounds good. Yeah, it was really good.
On the move.
I know I've had some other crazy concoctions. I just can't think of any of them right now. But I'm the type of person that if I... Dude, that weird just hitting everything right now. I can't get over it. But if I go out to a restaurant and if I see something I've never seen before, I usually get that over anything else. I love trying new stuff out. That's one of my favorite things to do. I'm always open to anything at least once, typically.
On the move.
Lae'zel, surprisingly, is the one that's actually not kind of holding her weight at the moment. Shadowheart's doing a better job than Lae'zel. And there's a weird phenomenon where Shadowheart is just like historically bad. Like she just misses everything. Even with like a 95% chance to hit, she just whiffs every time. There we go. That was a lot of damage.
Still on my feet.
Forward, Istik, before more traps come.
All right. Well, that was actually really easy.
I'll give it a shot.
But now that we're out of the tutorial, we gotta like pay close attention. I literally started an honor mode run, and I got to the first encounter with the couple of little mind flayers, and I died before I could even get a turn in. My honor mode run ended in like 30 minutes. I know I'm late, but honey, on that peanut butter and banana. Oh yeah. That is a good call for sure. Honey, peanut butter, and banana. It's pretty thick though. You gotta have something to help with that. Nothing like a glass of milk or something. Make sure to quick save after battles. Well, the thing is with honor mode, it doesn't matter. You know, like if we die, like our honor mode run is done. So at that point, I'll probably just continue in Tactician, but I'm gonna see if we can finish this in honor mode. That'd be dope. I've done like an Elvis sandwich before with peanut butter, banana, and bacon, I think it was. That actually sounds really good. I bet all those flavors would complement each other really well, and like the saltiness of the bacon would bring out the sweetness of the banana and the peanut butter. I would definitely try that. That also sounds like something Elvis would eat. Bacon is just like good on anything and everything. It's almost as versatile as like chicken, if not more. Looks like the stream's holding up really well though. I was kind of worried. I thought there might be some like frame drops with my PC, but it looks pretty good so far, so that's cool. I'm glad to see that. Also, the many details of Baldur's Gate that I love. The soundtrack is amazing. This part right here, fire. So good. I wish a rapper would like sample that and rap over it. And normally I'm not a big fan of like video game music with lyrics, but I think there's like 2 or 3 songs that come from this game that have lyrics. Like there's the one song with Alfira, and then I think there's another song, and they're actually like really good, you know? I can't remember the guy's name, but he does music for this, and I think it's Divinity Original Sin 2, if I'm not mistaken. And he's just a stellar
As you wait,
musician.
the
He's just so
tadpole
talented.
spawns in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less
You have to look him up, though. I definitely recommend him. I can't remember his name, but he did the music for Baldur's Gate, and I'm pretty sure dude, I have such a bad speech impediment. Divinity Original Sin 2. I think so much faster than I'm capable of talking. All right, there's a certain way that I like my bars. I'm a bit of a weirdo like that. It's got to be just to my liking. There we go. That looks really good. I like that. Alright, chat, here we go. We're out of the tutorial. Now let's go immediately fuck this up on the Mind Flayers and ruin our honor mode run in less than an hour. I can't believe it's already been an hour. Like, I feel like I just started playing this. That's how fun Baldur's Gate is. Everything about this game is just so captivating. I may be a bit elevated at the moment, but replaced the bread with homemade waffles. Man, this one time I had it was chocolate chip waffles and grape soda. And that was like, it was like a core memory for me. Like super simple combination, but at the moment it just hit so good. I like using the Bard dialogue options. Perhaps it was some dramatically timed divine intervention.
The divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible.
Just let me romance you, Shadowheart.
First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
These little monsters.
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
All right, let's go.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
More for me. What's in here?
Ooh, a brimmed hat, you say? Oh yeah. Drip. I like to loot just about everything that I can. I'm one of those players. Usually my Baldur's Gate runs end with me having like tens of thousands of gold. We should definitely buff up though, because those little brains can actually kill us like really fast. So that's what we'll do.
What am I to do?
Time to rest.
There is work to do.
Let's move.
What's next?
Is that blood? No, never mind. All right, what now? Looking ahead.
My faith protects me.
No one's stopped me yet. Don't waste a step.
He's beautiful with his hat. I like how it's got like a little tassel at the end. I remember when I first started playing Baldur's Gate, I do this with just about every game that I fall in love with. I initially don't like it at first, and I'm also usually like a late adopter to things. And so I didn't play Baldur's Gate until like a couple years after it came out. And I didn't like it at first, and I uninstalled it, and then I downloaded it like a couple days later, and it was all over for me after that. And I remember at first I didn't like the fashion in this game because it felt like, and sometimes the way they talk a little bit, because sometimes they can talk like a little ye old medieval. And at first it kind of bugged me, but like I said, I got over that, and it just added to the charm of this game so much more once I got over my my personal problems. Oh shoot. Okay, good.
Can't slow down.
I was gonna say I was not ready to fight them just yet.
Softer than a whisper. What's hiding here? Traps, please. What path lies before me?
Alright. We looted everything.
Never wanted the easy path.
I love it when the characters whisper. It's like ASMR. Especially the narrator. The narrator has a really beautiful voice. And I like how soft she speaks. Alright. Oh, let's think about how I want to start this. Because these little bastards have ranged attacks on hardcore or honor mode. I might blow that up. The only thing that's... Oh, there's 4 of them. What? Oh, no, there's not. There's 3. That scared me for a minute. I saw that dead mind flare, and I thought there was 4 of them. Yeah, I'll probably shoot the tank, because that'll probably kill that one right there, I would think. So we'll do that. Yeah. Nope. That did fuck all for damage. Never mind. Alright. I'll just inspire Shadowheart then.
I'm ready.
And then her Guiding Bolt can do some serious damage. So we'll do that. Yeah. There we go. And we leveled up. Dope. Nice, 4 damage. See, those little synaptic discharges can actually do Yeah, like my party's already like almost dead. It's so stressful. I'm not taking any chances. I'm using a healing potion. Take only half the damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing attacks. I just don't know if they use that synaptic discharge again. So I don't know if it's even worth using the Blade Ward. So I think I'll just do an attack. And... oh, disadvantage. Whoops. Still did 5 damage. Yeah, and I'll probably drink a potion. TBH. I think Lae'zel would be nice to have in the party too. She'd be different. That's kind of where I was leaning to as well, because I haven't played with Lae'zel yet. Oh, cool. So we got one Devourer dead. We'll do that. So Lae'zel and Will, I'm be happy with those choices.
Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant.
So we just need a good third to round us all out with Lae'zel and Will. But I like those choices so far. Because that leaves Karlach, Astarion, Gale. And I think that's it, right? Until we get like Jaheira and the other druid and Minsk. That's like, I kind of don't count those characters because they come so late. Is the only thing that's kind of a bummer, you know? So we got Jack of all trades, which is huge. Add half of your proficiency bonus rounded down to ability checks. That's really good. Level 1 spell slot. Song of Rest. You and your allies are revitalized as though you would have taken a short rest. I forgot bards can do that. That's actually also really nice, especially in honor mode. Very cool. We gained a new spell. I think I'd like to get an AoE, just because we don't have any AoE currently. So I'll do Thunder Wave. I like that spell a lot. Pretty good so far. I did a playthrough with Shadowheart, and I actually romanced her in that playthrough, so I'm not like super concerned with having Shadowheart in the group. She's pretty low on my list. I wish she could choose more party members in Act 1. Yeah. I love it when the player icons bug. That was always something that kind of like irked me a little bit, was just that I was really expecting you could add like one of every class. And I know there's a lot of classes, so you might get like bogged down with party members, but there's no bard, which Alfira would have made a great bard companion, and people talk about that all the time. There's no monk, which I don't know if there's any good monk contributions in that category. You got 2 druids. Both don't come in until way later. You got a ranger, right? That's what Minsk is, I'm pretty sure. By the way, I apologize if any of this is spoilers for anyone. I just figure this game's been out for so long that that shouldn't be much of an issue. But if it is, someone let me know. Astarion is always a fun choice. He's really good. And I haven't had Astarion in my playthrough yet, and that's already kind of the direction I was leaning, was Istarion, Will, and Lae'zel. So I appreciate your recommendations and coincidentally agree with them. So
Anything of use?
I like that direction. I dig it.
Wish I had a
Unless anyone has any other objections, that's what we'll do. We'll do Lae'zel, Astarion, and Will. I think that'll be a fun one, a fun dynamic. Yeah, and 2 druids, I never really thought of that. Yeah. Isn't the one druid's name Jaheira? Right? And then what's the other one's name? It's like right on the tip of my tongue. I just can't think of it right now. And it's bothering me. Okay, we'll get rid of the brim tat. This also is such an ugly hat. Especially because I made a Dragonborn for my first playthrough. And hats look terrible on Dragonborn, so I'm always glad you can remove the helmet option, because that looked bad. I don't know who Minsk is. I'm guessing Act 3. Oh yeah, bit of a spoiler. I apologize. But fun fact, Minsk, when you do meet him, is voiced by Matt Mercer, which kind of surprised me at first. But that just shows how much range Matt Mercer has as a voice actor. I mean, he's so talented. Well, I love Matt.
grooves in the mud around that rock?
All right, Shadowheart, I'm not strong enough. I need your goth mommy strength. Nice. Potions of speed are like my favorite potion. They're so good. Huge. We'll heal her. I don't want to
Can't give up now.
run into another encounter with low health. That would really suck. But yeah, Astarion's hilarious. Will's lovable. And Lae'zel's kind of a wet blanket, but I think she kind of helps round out the dynamic. And that's kind of like the comic relief, is that she's such a hard ass. And Will and Astarion aren't. Because these characters are consistent, if anything.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered.
Halcyon, thank you. Yeah,
In the grass.
couldn't think of his name.
Kill
Halcyon,
it, can't you? Like you killed the others.
the Papa Druid that everyone has a hard on for. Don't worry, Astarion. I'll protect you. She got the power of God and anime. She literally does have the power of a goddess and anime.
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
Okay, so let's try this one more time. So Kiwi Paste, you talked about you searched up how to vote on the dialogue options. Try and do whatever it said to do, and we'll see if it updates on here. Halson reminds me of you. Halson does kind of remind me a little bit of myself too, yeah. I bet like in 10 years I'll look a lot like Halston if I because my metabolism will probably slow down, so I'll probably fill out a lot more. And then I'm growing my hair back out, so try whatever option you want to do. Try doing whatever Google told you to do, because I want to see how this works. I'm really curious. Or maybe I could try. I'll try and send a message. I'll see if it works. Because I was thinking like maybe you needed just to type the number. That doesn't look like it did it. Start a community poll for this choice. Let me Google it. It should trigger a pop-up for viewers to vote. Huh. It says action could not be completed. Please try again later. No, it's not working. Okay. That's fine. I'll figure it out another time.
Don't we?
It said type /vote, then a number. Maybe it's a Twitch thing. Okay.
You're in league with them, aren't you?
That's good to know, thank you.
Those tentacle.
Your mind twists.
/vote.
Unfamiliar eyes prowling dark, busy streets.
Recognize command. It might be something I need to do on my end.
The light, the fear.
I'll figure it out after the stream, so next session we should be good.
What's going on?
But I appreciate you looking that up for me. So now I know.
I'm not an idiot. It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did. They took you too. I saw it during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Apology accepted, Astarion.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly move in different circles.
I love how that's just him saying, like,
So,
yeah,
do
you're
you
a
know
nobody.
about these worms?
Unfortunately, I do know a thing or two about these worms.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Control it, huh? You should travel with us, Astarion.
No, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right.
So,
I accept.
I'm thinking about this now, because this is like the next most important decision when playing Baldur's Gate, is romance.
Careful, I bite.
I'm not super into Lae'zel, so I think that realistically leaves us with Will or Astarion to romance. And Astarion gives me like I can fix him vibes, so I think we'll try and go for Astarion. Will I just have too much respect for. He's like a bro, you know what I mean?
Tread lightly.
Oh, Astarion's naked in his profile picture. Fantastic.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Never a dull moment. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Yeah, basic Astarion. Exactly.
There.
That little attitude of his.
And it's hard.
I was gonna say Lae'zel.
Even if
Romance Lae'zel. That's what you were thinking?
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that...
Oh god, I think this thing can kill us right here. I should have just killed it.
If only you...
Because I think if we fail the roll, I think it actually just straight up kills us.
Compassion.
I might have just ruined this.
You can't move, can't think.
Oh god.
Thinking is mercifully
Please
done.
have mercy.
It will be a joy to serve, to die for it an honor.
But no,
It's
go with
possessing
whoever.
Your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling.
I just like
slips.
the thought of romancing Lae'zel gives me the heebie-jeebies, especially because she's like super dominant, you know, and that's just that ain't my thing. I don't like how she like comes up to you and like pushes you into a wall, and she's all like bravado. Okay, well, I really don't want to fail this roll, so. Oh my god. That's terrible. Chat, we might literally die right here.
You try to break through, but its mind is impenetrable. With a last surge of
I'm gonna be
defiance,
pissed if this is how we die.
efforts away. The
There's no
monster
way.
lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
There's no way. Okay. Okay. Oh man, I was stressing. That scared me really badly.
Death is too good for it.
I'm pretty sure you can die right there if you fail like 2 or 3 of the rolls. I think I've done it before. So that actually kind of freaked me out. Well, I guess Historian and Shadowheart would have been still alive, but I think it's like a hard game over. I don't know. Either way, we survived. That's all that matters. We live another day. Our honor mode run continues.
No traps, please.
No traps, please. Alright. Looks like we cleared the ship. Nice. Nice. Phew, yeah. Yeah, that was... could have been close.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for
I honestly think, legitimately, after Shadowheart, I would have wanted to romance Gale next.
The sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically. As if
I just like Gale's character. I think he's like really sweet. I know he's kind of like an egotistical bastard, but I think he's also kind of nice. A hand?
A hand? Anyone?
Such an iconic introduction. We'll probably like 99% of the time choose the Bard option. The Bard options are just so good not to choose them. Beautiful. Dirty 20. That should be a bar.
Whatever you're doing is
They should absolutely make a bar and name it Dirty 20. If that's not already a thing yet. If you made a bar in a like a busy city, like a downtown area, and named it Dirty 20, dude, I guarantee you that bar would be packed 24/7. That is such a good name. I should trademark that before one of you bastards steal it from me. Or if you do, just remember me.
I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
I like Gale. No need to apologize, Gale.
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
He reminds me of like every mid-2000s actor. Like, oh man, I'm drawing a blank on him now. I think his name's Dax Shepard. But he just for like, he makes me think of like Employee of the Month and Dodgeball and like all those movies. I was on the Nautiloid.
And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
Couldn't have said it more disgusting, Gale.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite? Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
I'm just a bard, Gale. I'm sorry.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
All right, Gale, what you got? We won't worry too much about this, since we're probably not going to be using him, so. Lae'zel, Will, and Astarion. That's a good mix, too, because you got the heavy hitter, like the tank character, with Lae'zel. And then you got the rogue with Astarion, which having a rogue in any party is incredibly invaluable. And you got the warlock, Will, which adds a lot of utility and damage and spellcasting abilities. And then a bard is just, it could be good for like anything. But I'm kind of doing like a heavy buff utility bard, I'm thinking, is probably going to be my sort of build. So I think that's a good composition for a group. It's very diverse, so it opens up for a lot of opportunities. Because my bard's going to definitely have like long strider, light, featherfall, all the buffs that just come in handy in those moments. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle. I cut up some peaches. Do you want some? Yes, I would love some cut up peaches, please.
I'll give it a shot.
Peaches, please.
Broken. Must have been here a while.
It's a real rounded group. Yeah. I'm pretty content with that composition. I think that'll work out really well. I think it'll help this honor mode run for sure. That stuff is super important.
I hear shouting up ahead.
Some of the bosses in this can be
We should check it out.
crazy,
But be
too.
careful.
Some of their legendary effects
was right.
can really creep up on you.
Twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Oh gods, you've caught a scout. The Gith invasion forces right behind me. Save yourselves. I like that one. The bard options are always so good. But that's okay, because we have a ton of modifiers. So a 5 became a 14, no problem. Welcome to being a bard.
Hells, this isn't worth it. I'm out of here.
You could roll a nat 1 and somehow succeed.
Talking. Get me down.
I know that Lae'zel's a Githyanki, and I don't like her personality, but I kind of like, she's got kind of like a sweet face. I think the makeup really adds to it, too. I like her little, like, stripes beneath her eyes.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Yes, ma'am.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
Sorry, Shadowheart, you're actually getting the one replaced.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
Bye, Shadowheart.
If you insist. Don't have all the fun without me.
I don't want to hear them bicker
Ready
the
for
entire
battle.
time.
You have made an ally from Creche Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel. Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin. Assume nothing.
Alright, Lae'zel, what you got for us? Not a whole lot. Put you up there. God, all the profile pictures are just bugged. They all look terrible.
Eager for battle.
What to do?
Action, not reaction.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. All's well that ends. Not
Nice.
as bad as it could have.
Got that.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Indolence breeds madness.
I think we're gonna make Lae'zel the food pack mule too.
Still alive, so that's progress.
We'll give Astarion. Let me sort some things here for a minute. We'll give Astarion the thieves' tools, since that's his forte. We'll split these two, so everyone gets one. Should we ever need it? Oh, wait. Where's Gale? Why is he all the way down here? Oh, I hate when they get stuck like this. Oh, now he's animation locked. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, well. We'll figure that out later. Actually, no, we kind of need to figure that out right now. Maybe if we go to camp. No, because he's just going to spawn right back here. Okay. Not quite sure what to do there. Oop. Oh, I guess hitting escape fixes that. Dude, what are you doing? He's like not doing anything right now.
Yes.
Okay, well, you're gonna be like that, Gale. We'll take the long way around then. Oh, he just like can't jump at all right now. That is unfortunate. Yeah, he's bugged. Maybe if we go back to camp, we'll try that. We'll see if that fixes anything. I kind of need to come back here to sort some inventory stuff anyway, so. We'll chill for a minute.
Let's take a gander. Your desire.
Take everything off these two since we won't be using them. Alright. Let's see if you can jump now. Oh, we can. Okay. So hopefully that fixed that. And we're back to normal. Chat. These are the best damn peaches I've ever had. I love fresh fruit, man. That is like, oh man. Fresh fruit is so amazing. Hey, we did it. We fixed the problem. We are the world's greatest detectives.
Don't touch me.
All right, historian. And we'll give all the food to Lae'zel. That looks good. That looks good.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Can't wait for Southern Produce. It's going to slap so hard. Yeah, I know. I am also very excited. That's the thing living up in Idaho is we're not like extremely landlocked, but even in the kind of small way that we are, it has a pretty significant impact on our produce, the freshness, or our like meats too, you know? Things just aren't as fresh up here as they are in other places. So I kind of want to see, I know these guys are going to become aggro. I kind of want to just push this guy off. Oh, nice.
I will ascend.
And then this is going to be the easiest encounter of our lives because these guys are going to die right now. And now we're down to 2 enemies. Just... oh, I should hide first.
Let's have a little.
Yeah. Must have advantage against the target. Am I not hiding? Okay. Well.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I think that chick can do an AoE, so I'm gonna bounce over here for a minute. We'll just take a... oh, disadvantage, huh? We'll take a shot on him then.
Death is but a word away.
And then I don't want to get kind of stuck in that group right there, so... we'll do Magic Missile. I love Magic Missile. It's such a fun spell. 1 damage off.
Of course.
We'll back up with Gale over here. And easy. When I lived in Alaska, all the produce had to be sent by barge, so it was picked really early so it wouldn't rot in transit. It was so tasteless and awful. Yeah. That's not surprising. And very unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Alaska looks beautiful and everything, but I could not ever see myself living there.
Let my name be known.
Time to push my luck again.
You know, chap, knock on wood, but we're kind of kicking ass in this honor mode run so far. Like, everything's hitting super hard. Oh, you missed. Watch her do 1 AoE spill and kill my entire group somehow. These peaches taste like candy. Nice, Lazel. 36% chance to hit, and she did.
With haste.
So this next room, we got to be careful because we could very easily die, but I know how to do it. We just have to get a good turn order. It's a huge risk, but if done well, it could pay off huge. I totally forgot about all the subclasses they added in that update too. I tried the Archer on Lae'zel, and I kind of thought it was like hot garbage. I'm sure it's good with like a specific multi-class, like if you did that with like Ranger, I'm sure, but I did not like it.
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
All right. Well, this is a big risk, but if we land it, it pays off huge. So, let me buff up first. We gotta be pretty careful about this. Let me make sure I'm like doing everything I can here. No, I don't want to talk to Gale right now. Sorry, Gale. Another time, maybe. Can I give more than one bardic inspiration at a time? I can, right? Okay, cool. That'll be nice.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Okay.
What now? Let me work my magic.
Yeah, I think we've got everything set up that we can set up. I think we got couple of elixirs. Gain resistance to fire damage and can no longer burn. That's actually I'll take that because that's actually could be good. And then we'll give that to Astarion. The oil of accuracy. Oh, +2 bonus to attacks with oiled weapon. With the oiled weapon. Yeah, sure, why not? Anything helps.
Still breathing.
All right, chat. If we do this right, pays off super huge. If we don't, we lose. Our run ends. So, let's take the gamble. Gamba. Oh, that's perfect. We got nothing to worry about. This is no problem. All right, guys, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Thank you. And there we go. Simple as.
With finesse, leave no trace.
And then this bastard. Dude, barbarians are like on a whole nother level, so we gotta kill him next. But I don't want to use any spell slots.
Rook to queen 6.
Phew.
What now?
Nice.
One day I'll catch a break.
Alright, Barton. Let's see what you got. Yeah, stand right there in the doorway. That's perfect. Don't move. Stay right there. We'll get a hamstring on you. Oh, he's only got 4 health. I didn't realize he was so low. Don't even need to bother with the hamstring shot. We'll just kill him outright. Yeah, easy. Nice. Yeah. I know a couple of little tricks in this game. The thing with doing that and jumping down there is if your initiative gets all screwed up, they could easily wipe you. Because everyone's clumped together in this little interior space. And I've had that happen to me where I just got a terrible initiative and everybody died.
How much farther
But
can we go?
if you can get anybody at any point to blow up those 2 barrels, they're also clumped up. And so it's kind of a 50-50 shot. Either you wipe their party almost instantly, or they wipe you almost instantly. And we gambled and it paid off. So if there's a lesson to glean from this encounter, it's to gamble, right? Just kidding. Jokes. Sometimes I feel like I have to say stuff like that and never know, and Twitch will get mad at me. He's like, oh. The torch was what over encumbered us, huh? Alright, Lazel, I'm gonna throw a bunch of stuff your way. Give everybody a torch, too. Give all that stuff to Astarion. We'll probably give the arrows to Astarion, too, I think. Alchemist Fire would probably be good on Lazel. Yeah.
Eager for battle.
All right.
That looks good. I like that. A good setup.
Moving ahead.
And then we'll keep looting. This is why I like to have light, too. Is because it eliminates all these dark interiors. Very, very nice.
Time to press ahead.
Like one of the secrets of always getting good initial encounters in this game too is just like always sneak. Because even if they catch you, like, you know, oh well. You really, like, as far as I can tell, you don't like lose anything from attempting to sneak. And now I've got a bunch of free turns with all these characters, and I can move around still. I can move completely freely. Like none of these characters are in turn mode, so I can get set up exactly how I want. But it's just one guy, so I'm not super worried about it. So I'm just going to bring everybody up here and just get a bunch of free attacks off. And he doesn't even get a chance to react. Watch, I'll hit him with Gale's staff. Little insult to injury. Ah, bastard. I had a feeling that was going to happen.
Let's have some courage.
That's alright. Don't need it anyways. Sorry, buddy, but I'm gonna kill you.
At the ready.
Yeah, you can get surprise rounds, right? Yeah, I don't know
Only silence.
how exactly to do surprise rounds.
I'll take that.
I'm sure there's probably some way to guarantee that you get a surprise round. Because what just happened there technically wasn't a surprise round. Or at least I don't think so, anyways. But yeah. I think that was just me running around with my crew, getting free shots in. I think a surprise round is like entirely its own thing. Because enemies can get surprise rounds on you. Especially in Act 2, my goodness. Act 2 gets kind of rough with those. That's why the alert perk is really good to have. For Act... Well, I mean, just in general. Because, like, Baldur's Gate, from what I've read, Baldur's Gate Initiative is handled differently than, like, D&D 5e Initiative. And, you know, like, D&D's Initiative is, like, a standard D20 roll. Baldur's Gate is, like, it's like a really low value. It's, like, 1 to 5 or something like that. Some sort of totally different system, so when you get the alert perk and it adds 5 to your initiative, it's essentially like you're gonna go first and you can't be surprised like every single time. So at least that's the article that I read and vaguely remember from however long ago I read it. Probably like almost a year ago now, so. But yeah, no, this is fun. I am having a lot of fun streaming this right now. And I think this was a good pick, and I'm glad that the stream's handling it really well too. I was worried there for a minute. I'm very pleased to see that everything's running smoothly. And I hope you guys are having fun too. I hope you're staying entertained. We're getting close to affiliate. I am very excited. I can't believe I got another follower today. That was a big shock to me. Desperate Oak 48. Really appreciate it, dude. I know that was a little while ago, but I'm just saying it again, you know. We're at 37 out of 50, which really blows my mind. I thought it was going to take me another couple months to get affiliate, but I think honestly, if I push really hard, I could get affiliate in like the next 2 weeks. Which is, I just dropped a peach, which is really surprising and super exciting. I am very thankful for you guys showing up and hanging out and following. It means a lot to me. If any of you guys have any other social medias, also I'm on just about like everything except for Facebook, because I just can't stand Facebook. I think that is a...
This place wasn't built for the living.
But, yeah, eventually there was a whole thing. So I've got my YouTube VOD channel, and I need to wait a little bit before I can get my, like, my general tag cleared on YouTube, so I can make my base YouTube channel. And then eventually, I will be dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so that'll be exciting too.
Traps.
I apparently did this wrong, but I don't think it really matters anyways, because that's like there is like one other thing in here. I think there's like a these sarcophagi. Yeah, there's those coins. All right, Starian, be swift.
traps out.
Okay, I think we got all the good loot. Nope, there's 2 other sarcophagi. So, I think if we duck over here...
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap.
Oh, and there's this chest. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of loot in this room. Good thing I decided to peek my head around. We'll heal.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
This game is great to watch and play. Cool. I'm glad to hear it then.
This way.
Yeah, I was gonna
Someone's left a
stream Schedule 1, but I was watching some streamers play it last night, and it just didn't look super entertaining to watch. I wanted something with like a little bit more to it, you know? So, by the way, that was a lot of damage. Kiwi paste. You'll have to see if Freckle Muffin can get in here.
over here.
Alright, that's good enough.
Can't give up now.
We'll do a short rest. Get everybody freshened up.
Let's go hurt someone.
I agree, Astarion. Let's go do that.
What's inside?
Let's continue on. Dylan has engraved key from Astarion using magic pockets. Oh, how convenient. We got magic pockets. Alright, so I know how this encounter goes as well, so...
Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
I'm gonna set everybody up in a way
Not scavengers have disturbed them.
that proved to be very beneficial.
Fun. Just like old times.
Just like old times. Let's go. Let's go.
With every breath, a purpose. Something just woke up.
Astarion got caught, surprisingly. Of all the people to get caught, I'm kind of shocked it was Astarion. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? What are our targets? I'll come over here and take out this one. Nice, 7 damage. Good shot. Oh, and we can get the bonus attack off? Oh. That's a...
Hungry for the slaughter.
That's a good first move. Surprised Gale didn't get caught either. Let's, I think Thunder? Is there? Yeah, there is. Just resistant to bludgeoning and immune to poison. So, any other damage from poison. Got it. Oh, gone. See ya. Absolutely decimated. Astarion, we could probably just, like, go behind this pillar and hide.
They won't
Yeah, and then get a sneak attack off. Oh, we need to put another dagger on Astarion. I don't think she can tonight. That sucks. I always like having her around in the chat. She's good energy. Next time. Let's definitely pommel strike the warrior. And then, oh, he's immune. We'll do an action surge, because this is probably one of the... I'm pretty sure they're immune to bleeding as well, so we'll just do a basic attack. Nice.
A tale for the ages.
Okay, Gale can't do anything, so he's just gonna hide behind this pillar. Huge! Oh, another one! Huge! Dude. No joke. This is like the luckiest I've ever been.
on the hunt.
And it's kind of crazy. Like, we're just hitting everything right now. Damn. Speaking of that, spoke too soon. That's alright, though. I mean, there's not much more to this encounter.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
We're chilling. That chromatic orb did some serious damage, so... Yeah, 21 damage? Dude. It's insane. Nice. We're chilling.
My path be true.
Oh, another one. Yep. Easy. Honor mode who?
Swift as my feet can carry me.
If anything, this is dishonor mode.
Open up.
Keep your distance down.
Alright, Astarion.
Hardly a challenge.
Work your magic. Can warlocks get bless? It's always good to have someone. I think bards can, right? I know there's the necklace you can get too. It's always nice to have someone in the party with that ability.
What's in here?
My dude, you're a pro. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a pro Baldur's Gate player. I know a thing or two about Baldur's Gate. You ain't never seen someone do honor mode like this before. Alright. Daggers... Should we do dagger or short sword? Because they're both light and finesse. The only difference is daggers can be thrown, but I don't really care about that. So I almost think we should just give Astarion 2 short swords, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but...
Someone there.
Unless, because when I look at this, short swords just look like better daggers. You can't throw them, but that doesn't even matter. I would never use that. You get 2 extra damage on the high end, and you get an extra bonus attack. So that's got to be the move, right? Otherwise, I mean, how is it not? So yeah, I think we'll do that. I think that's a good move.
Well,
And then Lae'zel's got the long sword. I don't think we have any upgrades for her yet. No, not really. We could give her a bow, I guess. No, she's got a bow.
and these things have stayed interesting.
Astarion's got a bow. Yeah, everybody's got a bow.
I'm still alive.
Yeah, we're good.
Progress.
I guess we did get,
Watch your back.
what did Astarion pick up? He got... Oh, a great axe. We could see if that's good for Lae'zel. You got the spear. We'll give that to Lae'zel also.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Gale shouldn't have anything on him because we're not going to keep Gale.
Eager for battle.
Lae'zel,
Is that blood?
myself.
No, never mind.
Give Lae'zel all the weapons.
Action, not reaction.
Ooh. The longsword's versatile, but I don't think that matters either. I think the great axe. 4 to 11. Whenever the spear misses its target, the wielder's next attack roll against that target gains true strike. I just don't think that's really that good. I kind of am digging the great axe vibe.
Onward.
Because let's see here. Versatile. Does versatile mean... Is that a... Oh, okay, so she can... That's kind of cool, too. Honestly, a longsword with a shield. +2 to armor class. I kind of dig that. Because I kind of want to make Lae'zel a tank. That's kind of a cool idea.
No time to rest. Let's move.
I'm kind of digging the vibes. So... We can't pommel strike. Oh no, we can. We just have to take a short rest. Yeah. That's kind of crazy that you can wield a longsword and a shield.
Flawed your taste. Shouldn't have wished to live.
I kind of like that a lot.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
No one stopped me.
That's a good move.
Like
And I don't think it reduces her damage, right? It's still 4 to 11. Or was it 4 to 13? Either way, that's still pretty good. That's kind of crazy, honestly. I'd rather have the longsword than the great club.
what to do.
We'll see though.
Find a way forward.
We might do the two-handed approach still.
Curse the
We'll see when we get the subclass and everything. But right now I kind of like the idea of a shield.
looks like someone
It just makes her so much tankier with a +2 to AC.
With pleasure.
Yeah, that's a cool build. That's kind of what I was thinking too.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I just think it's crazy you can wield a longsword and a shield at the same time. It just seems preposterous to me.
Well, hello. Easy.
Ooh. First one. And a 2. A 1 followed by a 2. That's kind of rough. Hard starting. Really? I'm gonna blow through all my thieves' tools. Dude, 14? Are you serious? A 1, a 2, a 12, and a 14? And a 13? We're gonna hit every number before 15. That's crazy. Those were weird rolls. But that was that bad luck that we
Best be on my way.
were kind of not getting, because we were getting pretty damn lucky for a while there, so
Breeds madness.
it was a little due, honestly.
No one back home
Can't lie.
will believe this. Moving in.
I just don't know if I like the short swords with Starion. There's something about it that kind of bothers me.
Done.
I feel like we should give him daggers.
Keep a blade.
Or maybe like scimitars? We can try the scimitars too. Can't do a rapier.
Keep your distance, darling.
That looks kind of cool. I don't know, like statistically the swords are better than the daggers,
Never mind.
but there's just like something that feels kind of off about him not wielding daggers. And maybe that's just like a flavor thing, but
A lot of effort to hide one sacrifice. What's that?
ooh. Speak with the dead. Nice. Here's Withers. Because it's an honor mode run, we can't mod, so there's no busty Withers. I'm sorry to say, but Yeah, some cool daggers. There's some cool daggers you can get. Okay, cool. I like it for roleplay too. I feel like they fit him. Yeah, it just he looks weird with short swords. Like statistically, the swords are better, but I just like the way the daggers look on him. It just looks more of a natural fit.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always.
I feel like I never know what to say to Withers. I mean, I feel like everything I say is always wrong.
Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? Because that would be senseless. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
What do you think? What is the worth of a single mortal life? I know the voting doesn't work, but what's your opinion? Oh, there's a bard option. A life is worth only as much as the legends remember it. I kind of like that.
A life and how it is lived are different equations. Very well. I am satisfied.
I'm glad you're satisfied, Withers.
We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Goodbye, my friend. I will see you shortly. Oh, look at, we're in the Danked Crypt. We're in Withers' Dank Crypt. Arrow of Transportation and Arrow of Solving. I don't think I've ever seen either of those. But maybe I have. Those look really cool, though.
Something good here.
Oh, we forgot to loot the skeletons that we killed in here. Oh, one had a key. I think we picked the lock of whatever that key goes to, though. All right, chat, we're making some pretty good progress. It's going super smooth, too. Almost too smooth. This is honor mode, right? Yeah. I don't know what to say. Oh, do the bard? Yeah, that's kind of my thing. I think I'll always do the bard option. It just, they're always so good. We'll do a short rest. That's what I love about Bard too. Song of Rest, having a third rest every day, to me almost feels game breaking. Like, it's just crazy how good it really is. I mean, I know you can always get more food and everything, but I don't know. I think it's really good. It saves you a lot of time and energy. Bards are just low-key busted. They're kind of really hit or miss during combat, but outside of combat, or, you know, just in any other situation, they're just so good. So we cleared this whole first area. I'm a bit of a completionist, so we got all that done. We'll go on to the Grove, and we'll get Will, and then our party is complete. We've got our party for the rest of the game. Lae'zel, Astarion, and Will. It's a pretty good group.
Let's see.
We have so much stuff to sell, too. So that'll be good. All right, here we go. Big encounter time. Let's see how it goes.
Breathe deep and move.
Here we go, chat. Let's do it.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gates!
Chat, I've got some candy munchies. I just ate a peach, but I'm craving some candy. You feel me? Luckily, this one is pretty forgiving. Very true.
Damnable roach!
Provoke the blade.
Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
Oh yeah, Will. That was hard as fuck, Will. Yeah, Will. This would be a good moment for Thunderwave, I think. Can I get... Oh, I can get both of them. Sick. Oh my gosh. I love this game. I'm a god. God gamer.
Don't waste a step.
God gamer alert. And then Astarion.
Let's find some prey.
Let's do some arrows. We got this. Let's move this over because we're gonna have a ton of arrows. So arrow transportation. That'll be really good at some point, I bet. Maybe I get the sneak attack instead, though. Although there's 3 bunched up right there. And I think this does AoE. Yes, it does. So let's get this guy in the middle. Nice. That was huge. Not bad. I'll make you a plate. You'll make me a plate of candy? Oh, shoot. That double critical hit. Ramir's about to die. I'm knocked out. Oh, it's because the bugbear attacked me. Dang, dude. Bugbear took me down in 1 hit. Oh, but oh, that's not the little goblin leader. Sadly, I missed out on the rally. That kind of sucks. Nice. Another goblin down. Good job, Zevlor. Gale has no spells, so I guess I'll just go pick up my character.
Flank. Outsmart.
Probably not smart to stand here next to the bugbear, but like you said, this is a pretty forgiving encounter, so I'm not super worried about it. I think we'll get through this just fine.
By sickle and sword.
We had a pretty good opener, so. Ooh, that's unfortunate. That was weak. I think we'll do the rush attack on the butt. No, it's too far. Damn it.
position.
Gee, dang it. Sucks. You can get a hamstring, I guess. Then we'll definitely action surge. And can we move again? No, we can't. So yeah, we'll just get another shot off. Miss. Top of the round. I want to get the Bard up.
Time for a new approach.
But Astarion just does so much damage. So yeah, 11 was a good shot on the Bugbear. And then next turn, if the damn Bugbear doesn't kill my Bard, Gale can get him up. Because Gale's got no spell slots, so he's pretty weak right now. No, the dickhead attacked me while I was down, of course. I mean, we've got a scroll, but, I mean, what an asshole. Well, that blows, you dickhead. And I get a... Yeah. Okay, we'll topple him, I guess. That's about what I expected. And Will keeps using Arms of Vidar on single targets. Ooh, that sucks. What do you mean I don't have enough movement? Are you serious? 8.5 feet. What are you talking about? There we go. Oh, damn it. That's alright, though.
Into the shadows.
Alright. I kind of want to get this Bugbear. He just does so much damage. There we go. Perfect. I'm surprised Ramira's alive. She's taken some serious hits from Zakrug. Nice. Yeah, I guess. Is there grease anywhere? I still want to light these guys on fire. That would really suck. I kind of want to get Zakrug, though. I don't want him to kill Ramira. I mean, this won't kill him, but I don't know. Oh, he fell! He tripped on the grease. That figures. Thanks, Will. I'm glad you blew an entire action on that. We'll just use this scroll now. Ramira might die, which is kind of sad, but you can't save them all, you know? But we're gonna try.
Another step forward.
Nice.
This is good. Now they see me.
Oh my gosh. Astarion can hit this shot? That's insane. That's such a far shot. Oh! And it was a perfect amount of damage. That was sick. And we saved her because he probably would have killed her next round, so. That was actually pretty huge of Astarion. And then he trips. Amazing. Oh, thanks. I know that guy's a dickhead, but that's cool that he healed us. Alright, Gale. You want to finish this one off for us? No. You're going to be 1 damage short. And Will, with absolutely no damage this encounter. There we go.
That was the last of them. Inside!
We did it.
You more may follow! Open the gate!
I mean, it's a pretty basic encounter, but we still did it, nonetheless.
A brazen attack for such lowly creatures. They must have been seeking something or someone.
Let's loot everything.
Sunset can't come quickly enough.
I'll use my song of rest.
Some rest's better than none.
Good thing we came up to a merchant, because we have a lot of stuff to get rid of. And we're about to level up. So that's good.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Nice. That was a pretty solid encounter, all in all. I mean, that bugbear totally messed up our bard, but that's all right. Where's that board? I heard it, but I didn't see it. All right, let's go into town. Pretty good. Let's see what we got here.
There are children here, you fool!
Good thing I'm a bard, so I can make these guys chill out.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too. Unbelievable!
Always bard. Nice. We got it.
And who the hell are you again? Show some respect. This man saved your pathetic life.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
We'll be the pacifist. We'll have these guys chill out.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
Nice. Got him to chill out.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need to leave. Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I'm Dylan.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Why are they forcing you out, Zevlor?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the
Always the
road.
outsiders, huh?
We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
Is there no way to stop the druids, Zevlor?
Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
See what I can do.
Really? We're messengers now.
Oh, so sorry and relax.
Dead. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Sick. Oh,
Eager for battle.
why is
At the ready.
Indolence breeds madness.
why does Lae'zel have a level up, but no one else does? All right, we got subclass. So and Lae'zel got if Yankee Psionics jump, triple a creature's jumping distance. Nice, that'll come in handy. So okay, Arcane Archer, we will not use. Garbage. Battle Master, we won't do Eldritch Knight. That's too complicated. I don't want to work on doing spells for a fighter. Champion, you approach the complex problems posed by combat with one distinct effective solution. You hit those problems really quite hard. The number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. Or Battle Master. As a paragon of tactical superiority, you employ a wide array of combat maneuvers to dominate every fight. Subclass features. Superiority dice 4. Your superiority dice are d8s. You have 4. At fighter level 10, these dice become d10s. They fuel your Battle Master maneuvers and are expended upon use. You regain expended superiority dice after a short or long rest. So it's either going to be Battle Master or Champion. I feel like a lot of people like Battle Master. You can evade attacks by imposing disadvantage on melee attacks against you for a round. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage on hit. Select which friendly creature will gain half its movement speed. It will not provoke attacks of opportunity. That could be really good. Frightens the target? Nah, I don't really care. To add the result to an attack roll. It's not bad. Push the target back 15 feet. Grant an ally 8 temporary hit points, bolstering their resolved. That just seems like a kind of a weak heal. I wonder how bad it feels to side with the druids. I know. The druids are... I like how they kind of present druids as like the opposite of the stereotype in the first act, because you're always so used to the druids being like so caring, but in this they're like, no, we can't have these people here, get them out. Sweeping arc to attack multiple enemies at once. Roll your superiority die for damage. To make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage and possibly knocks a target prone. Target must be larger or smaller. So I know people like Battle Master, but I kind of just like having simple passives. I just don't know if I really care to have all these different maneuvers, so I think I'll just go with Champion. Just keep it short and simple. Why the hell did Lae'zel have a level up, but no one else did? That just doesn't make sense to me. Whatever, I guess.
Very well.
Very well indeed.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
What you got, called Donnie?
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. I'm glad for your help, but I'd hoped you were Halsin.
I won't take that personally.
The druid in charge of this grove. At least, he was. Guess if he didn't come back with Aradin,
that might not be the case.
We have so much stuff to sell, dude.
I'm sorry, Arca.
Don't be sorry. Fetch some help.
Do not embarrass yourself. He is gone.
Someone's going to pay for this.
Arca, no, wait! What are you doing?
Can I blow this again? I don't know you could do that. In the last 5 turns.
Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe.
I guess that'd be good if you did an evil run. You can rally and take over the town.
Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, it'd be a massacre. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better. If the road was clear, 10 days walk maybe. But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world. I feel like we're being watched. Glad you were here for those goblins. Picked one off yesterday.
I don't remember that cutscene. Yeah, I don't think I've ever encountered that either, actually.
Should have killed her, but
Now that you mention it.
she kept gasping, clawing at the arrow.
Always has a cost. You have to feel it, or you lose who you are.
I had the same thought, and it's just going to keep happening.
These boots have seen everything. Moving ahead.
Move this back over. Do like, no, we'll do, there we go. I like that.
The subtle approach.
Nice. Starion just does so much damage.
Cutting to the chase.
Sino K. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate 3 game of the year, the better. Why does it look like Astarion is naked in his pic? Oh, that was just, you know, a custom option by me. No, I don't know if this is an issue for other people, but I always have the issue that when I level up sometimes, my character's profile pictures just get super bugged and just look terrible for whatever reason. Nice. Alright, Lae'zel, take it on home for us. There we go, level up. But what's up, Sino K? Glad to see you in the chat. How you doing? We're doing an honor mode run of Baldur's Gate 3. Boy, that was a lot. Just kept going. Okay. So we got skills. Change, huh? You may customize your skill proficiencies in this list below. I don't care about after acrobatics or stealth. I think instead of performance, we'll do persuasion. And then deception's pretty good. I like that. Those were all our choices, right? Yeah, that was. What is this? Mantle of Inspiration. View 2 allies with your... Oh, I think that's part of our subclass. So we gotta... College of Glamour. You mastered your craft under the tutelage of fey creatures whose captivating magic swirls within you, ready to be released. Okay. You pursue beauty and truth, collecting knowledge from scholarly tomes to peasants' tales, and use your gifts to hold both audiences and enemies spellbound. Use your wit to distract a creature and sap its confidence. I don't really have an interest in the College of Swords. I want to be more of like a bard. College of Valor. You wander the land to witness and relate the deeds of the mighty, keeping alive the memory of heroes in the past and inspiring heroes of the future. Combat inspiration. I kind of like the College of Glamour. I think that's just kind of a funny, fitting one for our playthrough. Imbue 2 allies with your vigor and grant them 5 temporary hit points. If they're hit with a melee attack, the attacker becomes charmed. Wow. And that's a bardic inspiration? I feel like that's really good. Are you kidding me? I think we're going to do College of Glamour for sure. And we got a new spell. Cloud of Daggers is a really good spell. Heat Metal's pretty good too. Silence is good. Cloud of Daggers is just such a good spell. I really like it a lot. That's like one of my favorite spells for sure. I think I like all of these. Maybe not Thunderwave, because... Oh, yeah, let's get rid of Thunderwave. I feel like, well... I don't know. Because it does do the push, and sometimes the push can be huge. What are our options? Maybe what we can do is we can replace Sleep with... I'm almost thinking Silence. Blindness is really good too. Blind a creature, attack rolls against it have advantage, and the foe attacks with disadvantage. That's pretty good. Crown of Madness is also really good. I think I would rather do Crown of Madness than Sleep. Because you can do some really nutty stuff with Crown of Madness. I think I'm pretty content with that. Cloud of Daggers and Crown of Madness. Yeah. I like that a lot, actually. And we're not going to have Gale with us, so I don't really care what we pick. We're definitely not doing Arcane Trickster. Thief? Maybe. You said you're not keeping my King Gale. I did Gale for my first playthrough. He's actually one of my favorite characters, but no, we're gonna do, for this run, we're gonna do Lae'zel, Astarion, and Will. Because my first playthrough was Gale, Karlach, and Shadowheart. So I wanted to get a different dynamic with this group, so I could see a little bit more of their stories and their characters. So Swashbuckler and Arcane Trickster I'm just not going to do. I really think I want to do Assassin. Thief sounds kind of cool, but I think Assassin is just much more into the playstyle that I want to use Astarion for, because I want to get some like big sneak attack hits with him. Samesies. Fair enough. Assassin is always broken. Yeah, I think we'll do Assassin, because we got... You are deadliest against unprepared enemies. In combat, you have an advantage on attack rolls against creatures that haven't taken a turn yet. That's insane. Any successful attack roll against a surprise creature is a critical hit. Insane. Assassin's Alacrity. Quick as an alley cat in a rain-dark city, you immediately restore your action and bonus action at the start of combat. Dude. Yeah, that's really good. We gotta go Assassin. That's like a no-brainer. You'll probably need the big attacks for honor mode too. Exactly. We kind of, yeah. I feel like all in all, though, those are really solid options.
Action, not reaction. Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Okay, so let's sort this stuff out here for a minute. So we got our buffs and our debuffs. We got those. And then we got these. This is, yeah. Okay. Thunder Wave, Bot of Daggers, Crown of Madness. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Indolence breeds madness.
That's solid.
No time to rest.
Blacketh's will be done.
We won't keep Gale, so none of that matters. Yeah. Looks good to me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
All right.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
You got me. Hand the coin over and I'll be on my way. Really though, I have no idea what you're talking
You
about.
almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
Well, it's a long story. Man, chat, I wonder if we'll get this. This is gonna be a tough one. Oh, a 1 and a 3. Ironically, almost kind of close.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune.
You know what's sad?
But a fortune's
So
not worth much if you're dead.
I read
Consider it payment
that,
for
you know, you
saving
can
my
get soul
life.
coins throughout the entirety of the game, and you can kind of use them for Karlach,
Name holds a mortal
but
soul inside.
there was a lot more they wanted to do with the soul coins, and they wanted to make Avernus like a whole zone with like a town and merchants and quests, and they had to scrap the idea just because they didn't have the time for it. But like being able to like more fully explore Avernus and interact with the people and like use soul coins as currency, I thought was like such a cool idea. So it's kind of a bummer that they had to get rid of that, because going through Avernus is definitely like one of my favorite parts of the game. Super cool. Elixir of Peerless Focus. Gain advantage on concentration saves and being charmed. Magic can't put you to sleep. It's not a bad elixir. We gotta speak with animals. So we'll talk to this little dickhead squirrel.
It's up for discussion.
Timber.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
I'm down. I love animals.
You barged in without an invitation. I wouldn't call that friendly. See, you're in my territory, and I want you gone.
Bard intimidation. Let me pass, or I'll spread word about this wonderful patch of land ripe for the taking. God. Oh, we rolled a 1. I think we have inspiration, though. I'm going to use it. Literally anything but a 1 would have worked there. We would have been fine. Funny story, the voice actor of that squirrel is, I believe, one of the producers and the girlfriend of Shadowheart's voice actor. That's awesome. That's funny.
Okay, calm down. We can make a deal. How about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground.
All the voice actors in this game are so talented.
Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine.
follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Little boss squirrel.
Careful, I bite.
Okay.
Still alive, so that's progress.
I think now
If not over, then through.
we can go sell all of our junk, which we have a lot of.
Traps,
And then we'll get Will. And I think we'll call it there for the night. All right, Aaron, get ready to take a lot of our shit.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
I'm looking, what are you selling?
Jobs I no longer need.
All right, here we go. Boy, oh boy, do we have a lot. Let me make sure I don't need any of this stuff first. Frumpy hat. All right. We'll save one torch because we got to get one for Will. I might hold on to the Great Axe because I don't know if I'm sold yet on the idea of Lae'zel wielding a longsword and a shield. Not sure if I dig that totally yet. Yeah. We'll get rid of all that too. None of those are upgrades. Hold on to the Great Axe. We'll save that because I think even if Gale's not in your party, I think you still need to feed him artifacts. So sell this junk. Keep all the elixirs though. I'll never use this stuff. Also scrolls. Not. Some of them could be useful, but I don't like really hanging on to them. Then we got a bunch of junk. Nice. We just offloaded like a couple 100 pounds of gear. That's awesome. Yeah, that is pretty cool. A 1d4 to throw damage. We'll never use that. The gloves of missile snaring is pretty good. We'll consider snagging those. We probably will because we have a lot of gold in this transaction currently. Lae'zel's armor is better. But I think some of these are upgrades. Yeah, we can get the padded armor +1. Spell thief, no. No. I do like the gloves. We'll do those. I think we're good on healing potions, honestly. We could give that to Astarion. We'll get a helmet. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Not bad. Throw this on. Give this to Astarion.
Someone there.
Turn off helmets. Because it just looks terrible.
Despite everything.
We'll put this on my guy, I guess. Why not, right?
Flackets will be done.
Yeah, I just don't know if I dig the shield on her. I kind of want her to be just like a, like have heavy armor, but just also be like a big hitter, you know? I think I dig that vibe a whole lot more, and I kind of like the great axe on her too. Cleave, that's pretty good.
No rest for the wicked, I
We
see.
won't have Gale, so yeah.
Can't give up now.
I think I'm content with that. And then I'm gonna go talk to the blacksmith down here real quick, and then we'll go get Will. We'll talk to everybody here another time. We'll talk to Damon first, though.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to
Make sure I get all my upgrades from the merchants here while we've got the gold.
Slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Let's see what you got, Damon. Okay. Get rid of the candles. The jerkin. Shields, the sword. That's pretty good. Alright. What do we got? What do we got?
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Halberd +1. Extra reach, huh? I kind of like that. And it's an upgrade. I'll throw it in. Longbow +1. I think we'll do that too. Because yeah, she's proficient with a longbow, right? Is Astarion? Is there a difference? Is a longbow just a better shortbow? 60 feet two-handed, 60 feet two-handed. Yeah, to me, it looks like a longbow is just a better shortbow. I mean, you might have to be proficient with it, but
Action, not reaction.
get the.
Assume nothing.
We'll get that for Lae'zel. No. Get that for Lae'zel. And get that for Lae'zel. Nice. Alright. Pretty content with that. Pretty much just totally kitted Lae'zel out.
Flackets will be done.
Damn, that is big, dude. Holy cow. Oh, I guess her Githyanki boots do the same thing as metallic boots. That's alright. Alright, let's go get Will. Now that Lae'zel is like super decked out.
Time to press ahead.
Alright, Will.
Give me a best shot.
And we got the party.
Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yep. And we got the bugs, Will.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Who is she, Will?
Her name is Carla.
Who is the girl in your dreams?
Archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Let's get together, Will. I don't know who this Karlak is you speak of,
There's no room for me.
but looks like we should probably take her down, huh, Will? All right, Gale. I love you, buddy, but...
The mind is strong, but the knees... well, they are a little sore. I'll gladly put my feet up.
Let's make this happen.
All right, chat.
Any questions, children? Again.
This was a ton of fun. I think this was a good supplement to add into our Skyrim stream, so I think we'll start alternating between Baldur's Gate and Skyrim. I, as always, appreciate you guys for coming out. It's always a ton of fun. And yeah, I will probably be on tomorrow as well, and I think I'll stream some Baldur's Gate tomorrow. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, 5 p.m. same normal time. But yeah, as always, I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a good night, and until next time, take care.